couldn't resist.
And I'm glad you'll be perfect right where you are, Jim. And I've been very lucky to have seen a phenomena born and then change very rapidly over the last 15 years. And of course, people used to ask me about it a lot, and they don't so much anymore, which is kind of sad, because I love talking about it. Because the initial thing that kept me at eBay wasn't just waiting for something better to come along. By the way, it never did. But it was more that what I found interesting about the job was also what I found compelling about it, was the idea of helping people kind of bootstrap themselves into their own business. And if somebody had told me back in 1995 that you were going to get a lot of fulfillment out of being a part of something like that, I would have told them, oh, you're crazy. And as it turns out, it is actually what's worked out. That I love doing it. So I started out at eBay as eBay's first customer support rep, for those of you who don't know me, and kind of fell into it by chance, really, and kept doing it throughout the summer of '96 for free. Back in '96, it was a very small site. How many of you were on eBay in '96? So if you remember. It used to be called eBay's Auction Web. And lots of people were coming, not just to eBay, but to the internet for the first time. And the internet was something brand new, the idea of communicating and sharing on this brand new tool. With, remember modems that do the telephone and waiting for you. Oh, I'm going to download a page. I think I'll go bake a cake. Well, oh, it's downloaded. The old days. And it was a lot of fun to be a part of something that was new and exciting. It was when I look back on it, in many ways, it was kind of like the pioneer gold rush days online. And if you were lucky enough to have been an early adopter, you know what I'm talking about. Whether it was eBay or some other site or something you did, a lot's happened in 15 years, and a lot's happened to eBay. And I think about it a lot, because this is not just my job, it's actually my life, and for better or worse. So I do spend a lot of time, day and night, thinking about eBay and where we've been and where all of us have been and how we got here. And I wanted to distill it down into something that was not so detailed, but might give you some insights about what we face as a company in serving you, our seller customers, and also what you face today in the world of e-commerce, which is much, much different than it was 15 years ago, and in fact, much, much different than it was just a year or two ago. And this is not going to stop. It's going to continue to change as it evolves. A lot of it is now technology-driven, but not just. I mean, think about 2 years ago, how many of you had a Facebook account? Who has a Facebook account now? I mean, these things happen that fast. This becomes a big part of your life over time. When I look back on the 15 years of eBay, the lesson that I think I've learned being a part of the company that I would want to share with anyone who runs a business is to be very, very suspicious, enjoy and celebrate, but be very, very cautious about success.